The Hawaii United Okinawa Association's virtual Okinawan Festival is made possible thanks to donations from viewers like you. Mahalo and ippe nihe debiru.
Aloha! Please kokua and help us reach new viewers by subscribing to our HUOA YouTube page. Look for the red subscribe button on the bottom right. It's free. Your subscription supports our mission to share Uchinanchu Aloha around the world. Also, don't forget to give our videos a thumbs up. Mahalo and yuta surugutu urige sabina.
Hi,
Hello,
hi.
everybody.
How are you doing?
Hi,
Um,
Lynn.
Hello, everyone. We're glad for everyone to join us for our next Yuntaku Live episode. Today we have a lot of really amazing guests, but first I wanted to introduce my lovely co-host. Oh, this way, actually, Brianne Yamada. Brianne is on our executive council this year, right?
Yes.
And many people also know her as last year's Cherry Blossom Queen. So,
Oh, thank you, Lynn.
Bree, why don't you do a quick introduction, all the different clubs and HUOA things that you do?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm so glad to be back and being able to support HUOA. And so, being a part of the executive council has kept me pretty busy, but I really do have a passion for our Shinka club, where currently I'm a treasurer,
Are you
but I'm
treasurer?
also
Okay.
I am, but also part of the Shirinaha club,
Hmm.
as the Gushikawa Club and the Gushikawa Club, just the different, I guess, areas of Okinawa where my family has come from. So I'm very blessed to be here today and born and raised in this organization. And so yeah, thank you for everybody's support. I see Chris Iwamura already tuning in and supporting. So thank you everybody. Just so excited to be here and just seeing the lineup that we have today is really, really exciting. So
Yes,
I hope
and thanks, Chris,
everybody.
for the $20 you see there. For those of you on YouTube, you can do super chat, which is another way that you can donate to the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. We truly appreciate your donations as they help us preserve, promote, and perpetuate shows like Yuntaku Live, so that we can share our Uchinanchu culture with the world. So some quick updates. We have a bunch of upcoming activities. 2022 has so far we are able to kind of come back together and have in-person events. So we have one big event coming up. It's at the top of our website. Here is Okinawan Festival. First, Okinawan Festival. This is our first Okinawan Festival in person in 2 years. So save the date, Labor Day weekend. More details coming soon. We also have our Legacy Awards coming up. That is going to be on July 24th. We are doing an in-person event at the Hilton Hawaiian Village here in Honolulu, Hawaii. That's a Sunday, and we're honoring three very special people who have made contributions to our community here in Hawaii, and that is Mark Mugiishi. Dr. Mark Mugiishi is the of HMSA. We also have Jane Sarikaku, who unfortunately she will be honoring her posthumously because she passed away in 2018. But she's our beloved longtime director of the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. She was executive director for almost 10 years. And then we're also honoring Paul Yonamine from the Central Pacific Bank. He's the chairman and CEO of Central Pacific, the holding company. So lots of really successful Okinawans that we'll be honoring during our Legacy Awards on July 24th. So save the date and you can buy your tickets online, or you can get a group together and buy a table online. And that's a really good way to support the organization as well as the honorees.
Yeah, definitely. And just planning that event, it's really exciting that we're getting back into, the groove of all
In-person
of our events.
events.
I know. I'm super excited to be able to see everybody again. But that's not all. We also have our golf tournament coming up. And so this is our 50th annual Hawaii Okinawan Invitational Golf Tournament. And it's a really special one. There's a lot of people that look forward to this tournament, it being at Pali Golf Course. It's going to be on May 28th and 29th. So, yes, you heard correctly, 2-day tournament. But it's just such an amazing time where all of our clubs come out and there's a lot of pride that goes around. And so I'm excited to be able to help out with this one as well. And
Yep.
so, yeah,
And
signing up
anybody
on our
can join
website.
the golf tournament. And if you want to come in, if you don't even have a foursome, maybe it's just one or two of you, you can also sign up and purchase tickets online, I think, but the link is right there next to the golf tournament.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And also, on Saturday, July 9th, we have a very exciting recital coming up. Kenton Odo's Doku Enkai. So he comes from Afuso Ryu. Proud member. I'm a proud member as well. but he's going to be having his recital at the Pearl City Cultural Center. And this is, I guess, his second reschedule. He was hoping to have it back in 2020. And so I just found the pile of tickets that, I was going to help him sell back in 2020. And
Just scratch out the 0 and put a 2. Yeah.
crazy, right? But really,
2022.
the program is truly amazing. There's going to be so many educational portions to the recital, but just such a talented group of individuals. His family is extremely supportive. They all, pick up the sanchin and play together, and so it's just an amazing atmosphere within Afusoryu. And so I'm glad he's finally able to get this opportunity to have his Dokuenkai this year.
Yes. So. And really quick, you can also see where the arrow is pointing like this to the HUOA Senior Health and Fitness Fair happening June 17th at the Hawaii Okinawa Center, free and open to the public. We also, if you are interested in being a vendor at this event, again, this is another one, hasn't been happening for 2 years, and we're finally able to have it back. This was an annual event usually held in June, actually. And we are, it's one of those things where there's not a lot of senior health fairs out here on the in Central Oahu. A lot of them are in town, at Blaisdell or things like that. So we're definitely trying to reach, the broader community, and a lot of health, wellness, even financial planning, and other products that help. So if you are either a senior yourself or maybe you are a caregiver, we definitely want to encourage you to come to this Senior Health and Fitness Fair on June 17th. That's a Friday. Okay. And look, you got a lot of fans out there, Bree.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Katie, John, Itamura, as always. But thank you, Taylor Toshiro. I'm spelling my name wrong, but it's okay. It's okay. I love you. Love you guys all so much.
Okay.
Yeah, so did you want to?
So we have our very special guest today. We have many sensei, but the first sensei that we have today, we're going to introduce, we have Francis Nakachi Kuba from the Tamagusuku Ryu Senjukai Hawaii, Francis Nakachi Ryubu Dojo. So let's bring her on now. Hey.
Hi, thank you.
Hi,
sensei. How are you?
Great. Thank you very much for the opportunity to share our events today.
Looks like you're in your dojo. Can you tell us where you are?
Yes, we have a dojo in Manoa. So it's at the Manoa Japanese Language School, and right across, actually, Safeway. So if you drive by, you can always come down here. There's a lot of classes, Japanese classes and Okinawan classes here. So earlier we had the karate kiai classes, which right now it kind of died down, so we can still hear us.
It's okay. It made it sound like a dojo in my, for karate dojo. But real quick, we had a clip that did you want to introduce? We have a very first clip that we wanted to share with everyone, just to kind of give you a feel for what we'll be sharing with you today.
Yes, please.
Okay, so we have the clip from Chu Hisana. It was your first recital.
Yes, it's a Chuhisona, Fulfilling Dreams One Step at a Time. It was our first recital. They call it Nabiraki, the first introducing our school to the debut to the public. And it was very special because it was we were commemorating the 100th anniversary of Okinawa immigration. It was part of that celebration as well. And so that, and all our senseis, Yoshiko Tanita sensei, Mieko Kinjo sensei, Miyoshihika sensei, and approximately 25 family and other students came from Okinawa. So it was very meaningful, very memorable performance at the Hawaii Theater. So please take a look at a portion of the recital.
Okay, right on. Thank you, thank you.
That
We
was
wanted to show you the
awesome.
whole thing, but we have to like cut it up. Sorry, yeah. But
Wow.
that was 22
2000,
years ago.
year
2000, yeah.
2000.
Year
We all look
2000.
so young.
I was like, oh, the video quality isn't that bad from 22 years ago. But which brings us to, you're celebrating a special anniversary this year, correct?
Yes, yes, 本当に yes. おかげさまで we're celebrating our 25th anniversary this year.
Wow.
We wanted to celebrate it in person, but due to COVID and uncertainty, we decided to celebrate virtually. So thank you for all of your support, for giving us the opportunity to introduce this and share. We will be premiering our 25th anniversary, virtual 25th anniversary on Mother's Day, because we wanted to pay tribute to all the mothers and parents. It's definitely because of my mother and my grandmother's determination. I'm here today sharing, the culture. So it's not just my mother, but we'll be paying tribute to all mothers and parents. So hope you can join us on May 8th, Mother's Day at 2 o'clock.
Sunday, May 8th.
Yes.
So
and it will
Sunday,
be-
May 8th, for all of you anywhere in the world can join us on Sunday at 2 o'clock p.m. Hawaii time.
Yes.
And it will be on the Senjukai Hawaii YouTube.
Yeah, so we kind of opened up. So it's going to be on Senjukai Hawaii YouTube channel, but as well as HUOA. So since
right.
all of you have some
Come
exposure.
right back here.
Yes.
To be able to watch the 25th anniversary of the Tamagusuku Ryu Senjukai Hawaii.
Yes. That's so exciting.
Yes.
Okay.
We have some pictures to show us.
Yeah, so this is Sensei. This is your photo for nice bright pink lipstick. Wow,
I felt like we could send. Oh, go ahead.
That was in Shurijo, actually. During the Kaikai, I performed there. So yeah, so it's on the Shurijo stage. And yeah, those are from our past recital. I think that was at the Hawaii Theater as well.
Beautiful.
Yes. And so our premiere, this is when I got my Shihang, the master teacher certification. So I have both Iemoto Mieko Kinjo sensei and Yoshiko Tanita sensei. In the back wearing red is my mother. And then of course Randy and my auntie. So they went to Okinawa for this special testing.
What year was this? What was that one? More than 25 years, ne? More than 25 years ago.
yeah.
So.
So I think it was 2009 kana. I think
Okay. So after. Oh, so that was after you. That was the next level.
next. So yeah. So first you take you get the Kyoshi certification,
Right.
the teacher certificate, and then the next level is Shihan. So afterwards, yeah.
Oh, speaking of konkuru,
Yes.
we have, we're very honored to be able to bring on all the way from Okinawa two grandmasters, and were explaining to us that they are judges for the annual konkuru test, and so did you want to say a little bit about them and maybe what role they play in this annual event that so many of us know and talk about here in Hawaii?
Yes. So so this is Mieko Sensei and Yoshiko Sensei on the right, and left is Mieko Sensei. So our Grand Master or Iemoto or Headmaster, it's shown here on the screen. They're not really judging right now, but they used to judge, but they're now like instructors helping the other headmasters instruct or organize.
Yeah.
But they're also known as they call it Juyo Muke Bunkazai Hojisha, which is certified preservers of the important intangible cultural properties. And so we're very, very happy and happy to share with you that they'll be joining us today.
You're welcome.
So we're coming all the way from Okinawa. Hi.
Hi.
And without the help of Mina too, thank you, Mina, for helping with the technical support.
Hello, Mina.
Mina, where are you joining us from?
I'm in Hiroshima right now.
広島、そっか。そう、本当に worldwide ですね。よしこ先生とみえこ先生は、they're in 沖縄ね。那覇。
おろくです。
We're so
fortunate because Mieko Sensei is usually in Nagoya, but for an event they're back in Okinawa, so we were able to have both of them together today. ありがとうございます。
ですね。ちょっと、よしこ先生と、みえこ先生、ちょっと、先に紹介しましたけど、ちょっとだけ、この、いつ、ハワイに来た時がありますよね。で、その初めての、ハワイの経験をちょっと、聞きたいんですけど。
ヒロよね。旦那さんと。そう、ヒロ。主人がハワイヒロの人で、それで一緒に行ったことがあるんですね。その時にハワイお母さんが広島の人なんですけど、沖縄で流亡をやってると言ってわざわざ舞台を書いてハワイに渡った時に踊ったんですよ。その時にその作ってくれたこの夫婦が長峰さんという夫婦が奥さんは琴弾いてご主人が三味線を弾いてその舞台を書いたところで踊りました。その時にハワイの皆さんがすごい感動してもうあれも踊ってくれこれも踊ってくれともう踊りたいんですけどねそういかないので、ね、2,3 曲踊って終わらせてとっても喜んでいただいたことがまだ本当に何十年前のことですけど思い出しましたね。ということです。
火山がすごかったんでしょうね。火山がすごかった。
そう火山がすごかった。ねハワイの火山。
So, ちょっと待ってください。Mina, you want to translate that?
Right. So, my husband is actually from Hilo, Hawaii. So, I had the opportunity to go visit. And when we got there, Auntie there helped kind of build a stage for them to perform. She played the koto for them, and they were really happy and honored to have so much support from all the members of the Hilo community. And she was also impressed with the volcano that they saw.
すごい。
Okay, thank you. じゃあ、みえこ先生は のハワイの思い出。
ハワイに来た最初の印象。
最初の印象は沖縄の方と全然変わらないチムク持ってるっていうのが一番印象に残ってます。踊りをやっても話してもみんな沖縄の愛してる話ばかしだもんで、私も名古屋と行ったり来たり、名古屋になかなかそういう方がいらっしゃらない。だけど、ハワイのあんな遠いところにハワイの沖縄があるということが大変印象に残ってます。いつでもハワイに来た気持ちはハワイに向かってます。それと、フランがハワイに行き、琉球舞踊を一生懸命やってくれてるということが、私たち兄弟にとっては誇りに思ってます。これからも琉球舞踊をハワイいっぱいに広げてもらいたい。それが願いです。それで。
So I'm impressed that, in Hawaii, there's the same Chibukukuru as in Okinawa, and so much people love, Okinawa culture. And I go back and forth with Nagoya and Okinawa, but I don't feel the same feeling as I do in Hawaii. It's so far away, but Okinawa is there in Hawaii, so I was really impressed. And also Frances is there, she's doing her best, trying to perpetuate and spread the Okinawan dance. So her wish is for Frances to keep on doing what she is doing.
Well, thank you for that. I think maybe some of our viewers are very familiar with the term Senjukai, so we'll be kind of talking about that, but could you guys share a little bit more about, what Senjukai is in Okinawa? How did you start, and maybe some history behind all of that?
先生、ハワイでも戦時会っていう言葉をよく耳にすることが多いんですけど、どういうふうに戦時会が設立されたかっていうのをちょっと説明してほしいです。
ちょっといいですか？私がやりますね。はい、ちょっと何年っていうのは覚えてないんですけれども、もともと玉城流だけでやってたんですけど、第1回目かな2回目かのリサイタルの時に戦樹会っていう、センスの線を取って寿を取って2人でっていうようなマークがあるんですけど、そのマークも鶴の形で2人の気持ちをかたどったものでね、で戦樹会ってつけようって、これ私歴史のこの日にちわからないんですけど結構長いです。戦樹会ってつけて今現在も、戦樹会は沖縄でも頑張ってます。大きな団体の一つです。
Real quick, we also want to, for those of you who can't see her, but she's off to the side, Miyoshi Higa Sensei is also joining us, and she's helping us with the technology a little bit. So thank you, Sensei. Wait. So
she's not sure what year it actually was established, but at the first recital in Okinawa, they renamed the group Senjukai. And the symbol is of a fan. And the characters that express Senjukai is a sensu, which is fan, kotobuki, which is like congratulations or happiness. And then the Senjukai mark is of 2 cranes because of the 2 sisters.
Oh. So by the way, they are both also sisters who have grew up with dancing together, and together they founded the Tamagusuku Ryu Senjukai. So.
Yes. Actually, it was founded in 1961, and their first dojo was in Kainan. Kainan is Naha. Naha, yeah. It's like right across, behind Kokusai Street area. Yeah, Kokusai Dori, Ueno. Yeah, Kainan. In fact, when I was small, I went to the Kainan dojo since 3 years old.
Mm,
And I would bother everybody, and Sensei might explain later, but I wasn't a good student at that time.
なんて
ね、先生、みんなの私が子供の時いっぱい邪魔したんですよね。他の
邪魔したんじゃないけど、踊りを覚えてなくても一番前で踊る。
she said not that you were, like making trouble, but you were the, even if you didn't remember the dance, Francis says it would be right in front.
うまくだった。
うまくでしたキャティがうまくじゃなかったですか私の姉。
うまくじゃないけどね、キャーティーと兄弟でキャーティーと2人習ってたんだけど、キャーティーは結構小さい時から一生懸命頑張ってたのね。フランは子供すぎたんだと思う。覚えないわけ。でも今一番前で踊る。ね、そしてまあ私たちも含めてキャーティーが頑張ってくれるのかなと思ってたんだけど全然違うでフランが一生懸命頑張ってくれて、今はもう本当にさっき美恵子先生が話してたようにハワイで戦術会を広めてくれてるのですごく嬉しいです。
たくさんの弟子を育ててますけど、独立して戦術会をしっかり守りながら広めていってくれてる人、ほんのわずかしかいないです。そのわずかの弟子の中にフランが入ってる。でだから戦術会はハワイにもあるし、ブラジルにもあります。それからアメリカにもあります。それから名古屋にもあります。そういうところでみんなそれぞれが活躍してくれてるということは、私たち兄弟2人にとっては大変な財産です。宝物。大事に大事に育てて、大事に大事に家族になっていけばいいなって思っております。2人も年を取っちゃって思うように動けないんですけど、弟子がそれだけ頑張ってくれると思ったら長生きしなきゃいけないなっていう気持ちになってます。だから頑張ってハワイでもどんどん広めていってほしいなって思っておりますので、皆さん応援してください。いいですか？はい。まだ時間大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫です。
みんな
ちょっと待ってください。ちょっと通訳からね。どうぞ。みんな。
Kind of that's simple, but briefly what they're talking about. So Francis Sensei has a sister, Kathy. So they remember they're saying Kathy was the one that works very hard and practices, and Francis Sensei was, more rascal and childish. And they thought that maybe Kathy would be the one to continue dancing, but it turned out to be Francis who continued on to dance. And they're very happy that she's perpetuating the culture in Hawaii, and they have lots of students that they have a dojo in, of course, Hawaii. There's one in Brazil, America, and Nagoya. But it's their treasure to see that all their students are able to spread their culture worldwide. And they're getting older, but they want to live more to see all their students continue dancing.
So, just wanted to ask, the other dojo on the U.S. mainland is in LA, right? Or is it it's in LA? Okay. So we have Hawaii, Los Angeles, Brazil, Nagoya, Osaka. すごいですよね.
Yeah, I really love that.
Yeah. It's really all over the world, right? Like it's definitely like they say, hiromete. It's going all over the world, and that's just wonderful to see. Okay. We want to ask if she has a message to Francis Sensei, and then a message to her students, and then maybe HUOA and the Okinawan community in Hawaii.
Can I break? I think
Sure.
Miyoshi Sensei wanted to share something.
Oh, so.
Yeah. よし先生、何か、
ちょっと待ってよ、フラン。
はい。
今ね、三好さんに話する前に忘れてることが大事なこと。お母さんが、フラン、あなたのお母さんがいたから、ここまで踊りが続けられたと思うのよ。小座からね、時間を作って、乗せて、海南の方まで踊りね、連れてきたお母さんの恩は、決して忘れてはいけない。とっても一生懸命でしたよ。で、舞台の上に踊らせるのがお母さんの夢。だからちょっと下手でも覚えてなくても踊らさないといけないと。キャティはよく覚えよったけど、フランはね、忘れよったの。でもフランはね、忘れるんだけれども、舞台の上に登ったらもう大変。さっさと踊るの。だから、お母さんがどれだけ一生懸命通わせたか。お母さんの恩を忘れたらいけないですよ。と私はその一言言いたかった。はい。以上です。
Yes, our parents are so important, especially our mothers. And I'm so glad we're celebrating our Mother's Day. Mina, sorry, you want to go ahead?
Oh, no. So since it was mentioning that, Frances is able to continue dancing because of her mother, she would, pick her up from school and bring her to the dojo. And it was her mother's dream for Frances Sensei to perform on stage. So they had to put her on stage, but her sister Kathy would remember, but Frances Sensei would forget. But once on stage, she was able to perform. So don't forget that your mother was always there to support you.
Yes. Thanks to all of our mothers, ne?
Yeah.
In fact, my mother wanted, so we're siblings, right? My sister and I. She wanted us to be like Sensei, helping each other and dancing together. But hopefully, Kathy can return too in the future. Next.
Very good.
Yes.
I love how there's so much of a family aspect within Senjukai and seeing like sisters, just doing this for such a long time. And I think everybody in Hawaii can relate to that feeling of having their sibling being in taiko with them together, doing shishimai or, sanshing. So it's really amazing to see.
Was this their last visit to Hawaii?
Yes, back in 2017. That was our 20th anniversary recital, and all the senseis were here, including my mother. So she was so happy that she usually doesn't do kachashi, but she went up on the stage and started dancing. So I wanted to keep her legacy alive and continue to dance like her too. So everybody was happy. And we have Derek Sensei too. Oh yeah, this photo was taken by Sherry Tamashiro. Thank you for sending that in. But everybody looks kind of like a boss. So it was interesting.
Yeah.
Big senseis.
Oh,
Yoshi said, Ashimine Ritsuko sensei on the right, and then Yoshiko Tanito sensei on the left, and then Mieko Kinjo sensei, and then Miyoshi sensei is right there, and then my mother on the very left. At the Okinawa Center.
Yes, this is at the Okinawa Center. I love this photo.
Me too.
Just shows josei power だね.
Josei power, 本当に. We gotta all take like that.
Women's power, yeah. Very, very. Well, thank you so much for sharing, those photos with us. And then finally, yeah.
先生、Mieko先生、他に何かありますか？メッセージ。
何かメッセージありますか？今年はフランの25周年の記念の公演はないんですけど、このライブ YouTube で流したということは大変いいことじゃないかねって思います。だからもっと頑張って今度は26周年にはどうしてもできるように私も参加ができるように頑張ってください。ありがとうございます。
はい、ということです。
はい。It's unfortunate that the 25th anniversary will not be in person, but she's happy. So keep striving, and hopefully for the 26th anniversary, we'll be there in person.
Oh, can I add one more thing to this? Yeah, so Sensei's Senjukai Okinawa was the first performing arts group that came to Hawaii to donate to Hawaii Okinawa Center. So actually, Ed Kuba had told me about it, and thank you, Ed, for reminding me that Senjukai Hawaii had, not Hawaii, Senjukai Okinawa senseis had come like before the center was open. And so they made efforts to donate to the center, the first performing arts group. So, ありがとうございます。寄付した時の講演を今紹介してます。
沖縄文化センターを作るための寄付を本当にね、誠にありがとうございました。
遠い昔のことです。
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us all the way from Oroku in Okinawa. We're so honored to be in your presence. We have our grandmasters, Mieko Kinjo Sensei and Yoshiko Tanita Sensei from the Tamagusuku Ryu Senjukai joining us from Okinawa today. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. So
we have still so much to share with our audience. I really appreciate that we can bring in people. We say this all the time, but we can bring in people from really all over the world. And so, as much as we miss Nina, she's living in Japan, like we were mentioning, and so we're glad that she can join us all the way from Hiroshima. But yeah, we can talk about the next section.
Can I go over just one more thing? Because Sensei's regarding the recital, since they're known for their own choreography, but also for their performance, a dance called Kanzeku. So in our 25th anniversary, they're going to be performing that. Or actually, we're going to air their performance. They usually don't want their choreographed dances aired. Yeah, but they said, okay, for this, we can show Kanzeku. So, so we'll be seeing that on May 8th. Yeah, thank you.
We're so excited.
Yes. Yeah. And I just wanted to bring up Derek Fujio, another one of his comment. Yeah, thank you for sharing Kinjo and Tanita Sensei's words. We usually just do a show and say goodbye, but it's wonderful to share messages and hear stories. Yeah, I really like their stories of you as a little kid. I'm trying to imagine a small Francis Sensei running around, 3-year-old Sensei.
So that's why I started opening up kids class from 3 years old, and it's kind of like payback, right? They're not listening to me, but I'm like, this must have been me. So yeah,
so cute. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much, and thank you, Mina, for joining us so that you can help us translate.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. Like Brie was saying, it is neat that we can bring people from basically 4 different big islands, right? We're just and zooming, not zooming, but being together here live in person.
So happy to modern technology.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Mina.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm not sure if Kathy's gonna be able to join in with us. So maybe we can move on with the cultural fusion.
Sure. Yeah. So we do have a video, ne?
Yes.
Or no. We have our cultural fusion. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Anna. So why don't we have Anna? We have Anna Tsuhako Lewis here to tell us a little bit more about cultural fusion and what it is, and maybe when it is this year too.
Okay. This year we're gonna have our 20th cultural fusion at HOC. It's gonna be a luncheon this year, and it's gonna be in person. This past year we had internet,
virtual
kind of
yeah
fundraising, but this year we're gonna have in person. It's going to be at HOC from 10 to 1:30, and December 3rd, Saturday. And the cost is going to be $55 before November 3rd, and it's going to be $60 after that. And at the Cultural Fusion, we're going to have some silent auctions and raffles and delicious foods. So if everybody can come and join us, it'll be nice.
Yes. Well,
And at the Culture Fusion, we're gonna have some drinks, Aomori drinks, and serving by Randy Kuba. So this is Randy Kuba.
oh, hi, Randy. Is Randy there?
Yes.
So we have two events coming up, ne? We have this one that's coming up soon. That's May 8th. Is the 25th anniversary. But Cultural Fusion is coming later this year in December. So you heard it here first. December 3rd, Saturday, lunchtime, kind of afternoon event at the HUOA Okinawa Center. And one of the things that, for those of you who have attended past Cultural Fusion events, you know that there is always a little bit of Kuba Awamori. So we have Randy here to help explain more.
Okay, thank you, Lynn.
You can share.
Okay, thank you, Lynn and Brianne. Anyway, the Cultural Fusion is made so that created so it raises funds for the students that want to elevate their skills and go to Okinawa. And as you know, Lynn, when you go to Okinawa, there's a lot of expenses. Some of the students even have to sometimes quit their jobs. So they stay there for a number of months and they train. And then, of course, they come back and hopefully they pay it forward to the other students. So that's the whole thrust of Cultural Fusion, is to raise funds for them and also to raise funds for the dojo, because as you know, the dojo, the school, always has expenses. The rent always going up, maintenance, renovations, so forth. So that's the basic purpose of the Cultural Fusion.
I love that. We talk about all the time, within our friend group and within Shinka, that even myself, when I was little, just going to Okinawa, you come back like a different person. Yeah, like you just going through that experience is usually it's just life changing. And so I'm really glad that Konkuru here is, becoming such a popular thing, especially with our kids trying to do shinjinsho and just like, going through the steps to, better themselves in the cultural arts and to be able to carry on, all of the culture that we have in Hawaii. And Konkuru is definitely a very admirable test and in process. And so, Francis Sensei, thank you so much for dedicating so much of your time to, having your students, go to Okinawa to take these exams, because unless you go through this, this practice, this process, you really don't know how much time and how much money and how much, sweat and tears goes into practicing. So I'm glad that we can give your students this opportunity.
And we also have Eric joining us. Hi, Eric.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Yeah, so I know Anna had just told us a little bit about, Cultural Fusion and what it's for, the scholarships. Can you share a little bit with us about your, what is it like to do the whole konkuru, go to Okinawa, practice and experience what Bree was just talking about?
Yeah, so, well, let me first start off by saying that Cultural Fusion is really one of those events that helps out those students, as they mentioned before. I'm so fortunate that members of the community have come out to this event, and from that, I was able to get support to go. Because really, I don't think that I would have been able to do it without that. But that's kind of the financial side, right? But I think that from the experience, I know that we talked about blood, sweat, and tears, and we put a lot of effort into this. The people who are training to go, but also sensei. So like Frances Sensei, she devotes a lot of her time to not only me but the other students who go, and it's it's a lot of dedication from her and a lot of sacrifice from her as well. So and I totally agree that when you go and come back, you become totally different. It's life changing. So as Anna mentioned, the cultural fusion will be December 3rd, Saturday at the Okinawan Center. It is one of our biggest fundraisers. So it does go to support these kinds of funds, and like Randy said, for to support the dojo operation as well.
And it's fun too.
Oh, totally.
I'm super excited. I'm so excited.
Katashi contest.
Oh. I heard Katashi contest.
Yes, we're gonna have some Katashi contests, and we're gonna have prizes out for them too. So if you can come over and join us and enjoy the moment.
Oh, you sold me. I'm gonna bring my grandma.
Oh, she had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that it's a way for our community to also support people. Like not everyone dances or plays sanshin and stuff, but this is a way that you can also support the performing arts, Okinawan performing arts in Hawaii. So another great plug for this event coming up, and really finding a way to support our students to help them give scholarships so that they can make this it's kind of a leap of faith, right? You go and it's this incredibly nerve-wracking experience. But it's such a huge growth opportunity, and it's one of the things that I think keeps a lot of the connection between Hawaii and Okinawa strong. I think we also have, one question we did want to ask, if Mina's still on too. Can you describe what's hi Mina? Hey, still there? Yay. Okay. Can you all just describe a little bit about your training with Frances Sensei? Each one of you have gone to Konkuro and have come back and share some memorable experiences with us.
Okay, so should I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I took my Shinjin show, the first newcomers award in 2007, when actually I was in Okinawa for my Kempi scholarship. But I remember before I went, Sensei was, she would tell me about, the Ponkuru and how I should, try to, try for the testing. But I was like, oh, okay, if I feel like it, or okay, yeah, whatever. But, actually it was a lot of work. Before I went, we would have like individual lessons, and just that atmosphere of, so many people from the Konkuru, people from all around the world actually come to take the testing. So I was able to, meet the students from the Okinawa Dojo, Nagoya, and, keep on being, friends, even till now, keep in touch. And then, so that was a fun, but, practice every day.
Hard work, yeah.
It's a hot, so Konkuru is in August.
Yeah.
So, the humidity is very different.
August in Okinawa is intense.
I think we all had to, Anna and Eric also, but we had to hold all our luggage, going back from our hotel where we're staying at to the dojo. At least we had the monorail, so
Yeah.
that helped a lot. But
yeah, so for Sanshin, I know that you have what you wear, and just going to Okinawa is expensive, your room and board. But for dance, I know that you guys have to like rent all of your what you wear, and you have to pay people to help you with your hair, and It's just a
Makeup.
lot.
Yeah.
Your makeup. I mean, it's so much that you guys have to pay for to go through this experience. And so, like Lynn was saying, I'm really glad that we can support you in that way.
Yes, thank you for, we have lots of support from, scholarships from Senjukai, also from HUOA Lima.
Yeah, HUOA is a group that gives grants for people who are looking for financial assistance to travel to Okinawa to take participate and take the test in Konkuru. I believe we have a video actually coming up from the Konkuru, a short clip of what it's like to kind of just show what this experience is like. You have that video? Thank you. Boy. Yes. Thank you for creating that small short video, to give people a sense of what it's like. And I should note that not everyone passes. That's what's scary about this test, is that it is truly a test and that not everyone passes on their first try. And that's why it is something where you have to strive for. And even if you don't pass the first time, people do end up taking it multiple times. And so bravo and congratulations to everybody who's ever taken the Konkuru exams. There's a few different levels. So you have Shinjin Sho. I think if you saw the titles on the bottom, right? And then you have Yushu Sho, and then Saiko Sho.
Yeah, so every time you pass one level, you have to leave 2 years in between for training.
Minimum 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, so, and then you take the test. But all that time for like a 3-minute dance. Really focused, right?
Yeah. It is really exciting that that we have the caliber of dancers here in Hawaii, and we have actually multiple schools that send students to Okinawa for Konkuru. Is something that I think is just really, really amazing, and we're so fortunate here in Hawaii to have that.
Thank you, Hontoni. With many grants support from Lorraine Kaneshiro, of course.
Lorraine Kaneshiro, that's another scholarship opportunity.
Yes, we're very grateful for that. And also HUOA Lima also had supported our school as well, and we're so grateful. And of course, HUOA, thank you very much for always supporting and promoting. And so without all of you, we wouldn't have been excelling and celebrating today. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we have some questions for you, Francis, and say about the dojo. So how does somebody get involved? Like, let's say somebody's thinking about maybe, they want to start Okinawan dance, but maybe they're an adult already, and they're thinking, oh, maybe, I don't know where to begin. Or maybe they have children. They had no small children that want to start, right? How does somebody get started at your dojo?
Also, we're year-round enrollment, open enrollment, so they can join us anytime. Anytime. So if it's children, it's usually 3 years old.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, the boy on the second to the left is 3, and then on the very left is 6 years old. 5. 5 and 3. Yeah,
and you 3 years old.
Yes. So because I started from 3, I'm accepting 3 years old. Without all the teachers, all the assistant teachers, Anna Tsuhako Lewis have been assisting me. Sandy Hayashi has been assisting me. Of course, Eric Kobayashi. Without them, I wouldn't survive. For sure. Thank you. Yeah, so kids class we have on Wednesdays. We have 2 classes because now the kids class grew and now we're teenagers, so we have to split. And then even for the kids class, there's 3 to 10, 3 to 7, and then 8 to 12 years old. Yeah, so there's 3 levels, and they're not in the same level, so it's hard, né? So we have
the difference between a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old is even big.
Yeah, it is. Their level is different because 3 years old, they're looking at the ceiling, right? Kind of bothering the class just like me. So we need Anna to pull them together. But anyway, so they can come anytime for kids class.
And is it best to just contact you via if you go to the Senjukai website?
Yes, so Senjukai Hawaii, SENJUKAI, Hawaii spelled out HAWAII.com. So we have information there. So you can just call or email us and then come to our dojo either on Monday or Wednesday. Yeah, thank you, SenjukaiHawaii.com.
Wow.
You said Monday and Wednesday.
Okay, so for kids class is Wednesday. We start from 5 to 6. So 5 to 6 or 4:30 to 5, and then 5 to 5:45.
I see.
Yeah, and then we have our advanced class, and then on Mondays we have mixture adult class.
Got it.
So Monday, Wednesdays will be here.
Yeah, I love watching your group because, like you said, we talk about the 3-year-olds that everybody loves to watch, but you really have the whole age range in your group, and so it's nice to see. I've talked to some of your students, and it's exercise, and just being able to get out of the house and learn some Okinawan dance. Sometimes they talk about how how challenging it is, but it's a good type of it's a really fun and I think engaging way, to learn about the Okinawan dance. So
yes, and I really am grateful for the parents who bring them here.
Yes, parents. More plug for the parents. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. So this tribute is for you. All the parents and mothers to. Yeah, for support.
It really is a labor of love and commitment for the parents to make sure that their children are there. I didn't appreciate it probably as much when I was a little kid, right? Like how much work it must have been to take us to dojo every week, right? And so all
still continue. And waiting for you.
But it's just I think it's wonderful that you've been able to, like you said, so we've seen the little kids and they're all teenagers now, right? And how they're growing up, and it's almost like I remember seeing them as 3-year-olds, and so we hope that the new 3-year-olds will watch them grow up too, right? You literally watch them grow up on stage, and learn more complicated dances, and as they're getting older and older. So it's really really kind of cool to see. see all of that. I was just looking, do we have a short video clip of the kids, or is that?
Yes, we have.
do. Okay, so let's bring the kids class on. DJ.
Tamagusuku Ryu Senjukai Hawaii Aili Lum Yaiben Kukunuchi Yaiben Itashiku Unege Sabira. Hi, my name is Aili. I am 9 years old. Bye. Tamagusuku Ryu Senjukai Hawaii Emma Yaibin Nanachi Yaibin Itoshiku Unege Sabita. Hi, my name is Emma. I'm 7 years old, and my favorite word in Okinawan is chibario. Chibario means go for it.
Wane Tamagusuku Ryu Senjukai Hawaii Isabella Yaibi. Juni Yaibi. Yutashiku Unige Sabira. Hi, my name is Isabella. I'm 12 years old, and my favorite word is Ichari Bachobe, which means once we meet, we're family. Bye!
Wane Jocelyn Yaiben Kukunuchi Yaiben Yutashiku Unige Sabira. My name is Jocelyn. I'm 9 years old. My favorite dance is tanchime because I like fish. Bye. Hi, my name is Eli. I am 5 years old, and I like Okinawan dance because it makes me happy and it makes me smile. My favorite dance is tanchime. I love tanchime because I like the basket part. Benny had a beetle. My name is ZT. I'm 3 years old. I'm a dancing and dance class. If they have it do. If they have it do.
Oh my god.
Oh, kaine. I like tanchime because I like the basket part. Because, and I like tanchime because I like fish.
I know.
Oh,
my
great.
gosh. You're
So great.
so amazing, Francis Sensei.
We have fun, eh? Yeah, we have so much fun.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can come anytime to the class, and then we also have adults class too. So please come anytime.
Oh my goodness. Well, tell us about, like this is 25 years of your dojo. What goals do you have for the next 25 years?
I know. So just like my idol, my mother, Sensei, they're like in their 80 something. I'm not gonna say their age, but, they're still dancing, they're still teaching, and they're very active. So they're my role model. I would like to continue to do that. And then, so this is our 25th anniversary. So what's another 25? I'll be in probably the same age. Official. Yeah. So I'm like, maybe I can do it. I thought, oh, maybe not, but seeing Sensei, they're my role model. So yeah, I can do it if they can do it. Yeah. So
many of us, we look at our uchinanchu, our kupuna, right? and we're all inspired, right? Like, and we all feel this sense of like, wow, if they can do it, I have to work harder, you know. And I can't give up because they're or in their 80s and still going strong, and I think that drives a lot of us. So
yes.
no excuses.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta work harder.
Yeah.
And of course, I would like to see develop like teachers, have their own school. Maybe
Yeah.
Nina and Eric and other advanced students to have their own class, and I look forward for that.
So Dayo, you guys heard, yeah. Eric, Nina, Anna, you guys are, but it is really, like building the next generation, right? And continuing the arts, and that's how it survives throughout, centuries. And that's something really special that we have here. So thank you for bringing it to Hawaii.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Hiroshima Dojo. That's right.
You got to do the Hiroshima
We
Dojo.
should all go to Hiroshima and celebrate when that comes. Okay.
When you do your Miraki, Miraki we'll all go to Hiroshima, ne, Mina?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So just wanted to recap, we have a lot of events going on. So the next one is May 8th, right? The 25th anniversary. That one is virtual, Sunday, May 8th, at 2:00 Hawaii time. So wherever you are in the world, you can still watch Senjukai or HUOA YouTube. So if you just put that in YouTube, you'll be able to watch the 25th anniversary celebration. The theme is Kahuushi, or Heartfelt Gratitude, which was also Randy's theme, right? When he was president.
Yes.
Oh.
You can join us and celebrate Mother's Day, celebrate all parents, celebrate anybody who is like a mother in your life. So thank you and for sharing that with us. We also have the December 3rd Cultural Fusion, right? Coming up.
Yes.
So mark your calendars now. December 3rd, Okinawa Center. Be ready, have fun, support.
Yes, they can go to our website, senjukaihawaii.com, and we have a Square site. So, or you can email us anytime. Yeah, and then they can buy the ticket. Ticket before November 3rd is $55, and after is $60. So get your tickets right away.
And I think you guys use raffles and fun stuff like that too, right?
Yes,
you can have fun and donate to the cause while you're there too. Always and drink kubaho mori, right?
We'll all have a celebration together. We'll celebrate together.
In person.
In person, yes. And maybe by then we'll have different mori and also manasu, vinegar.
Manasu, right? For those of you who don't drink alcohol, manasu is it's a health drink actually, right?
Yes.
It's like Okinawan vinegar, healthy vinegar drink is like the best. Like now kombucha is like the whole thing, but this is like a old Okinawan version of that was good for your, probiotics and all of that. So very healthy for you.
Yes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I think we had DJ was actually wondering if you want us to show the rest of the first half of the video that we couldn't show.
Can I share one more thing before you go to that? But I just wanted to say thank you to HUOA, for all your support. We have really great community, and without you, we are not able to exist too. And also, we have wonderful advisors. Through dance, I was able to meet Randy and all of you. So there I met everybody. And then our advisors are Randy Kuba, Ronald Tomasa, Sandy Goya, Dexter Teruya, Joe Ige, Cyrus Tamashiro, David Arakawa, and Norman Nakasone. 本当にありがとうございます. Thank you very much for all your advice. And then, of course, with our upcoming events or many recitals, we always have Sharon Nakashima and Cyrus Tamashiro. They're a great combination, and they will once again help us with our 25th anniversary recital. So, またよろしくお願いします. And Olelo Hawaii Okinawa Today group today.
Okinawa Today video team.
Team is helping us so much. Thank you. ありがとうございます. And John too, John Itamura.
Yeah, it is definitely, it takes a village, right? So
Yes. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody.
Yeah. And thank you again, for like our Yuntaku Live. This platform has been able to bring together, I was actually kind of surprised when you said the senseis from Okinawa were going to join us. I was like, wow, really, and I'm just going back to the very first time. Do you remember the first Yuntaku Live episode we did with you? We were all still trying to figure out the technology a little bit still, we're all still a little bit rough, but man, we have come such a long way. So thank you for also being flexible, trying to adapt. I think you guys were also, everyone was trying to adapt and had to basically figure it out during the pandemic. So thank you again for doing that. And
thank you. Come. Everybody. Any word? 最後の word. どうぞ。
Thank you very much for letting us have this moment. ありがとうございます。Please come. Please come.
Please go to all the events. Okay. Well, thank you guys. So we'll say bye to you guys and we'll show the rest of the video and then we'll close.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you again. And real quick, that was Kyoshi Kinjo's voice, yeah? And
Yes,
also
yes.
with Afusoryu, yeah, that was his voice. I was like, I know that's
I
probably...
miss him so much.
Yeah. So for those of you the jute jikata, the musicians, they're a very crucial part of any of the performing arts world, and so we Francis Sensei just wanted to make sure we thank them as well, ne?
Yes, yes, 本当にactually because of Kyoshi Kinjo Sensei, he actually took us all over the party, like Kenjinkai parties, and we got to know the community. So I really, really thank him for showing us and bringing us to the Kenjinkai community. And without him, I wouldn't have been here. And also, Nidaime Teishinkai, ne? And then also, Afsoryu Genseikai, Masandu Sensei, Kenten Sensei, all the Afsoryu no members, arigatou gozaimasu. They also 本当に helped us and supported us and taking all over the place. We even went to New York together. ありがとうございます。
そうだよね。
Yeah, New York and then even Outer Island, and 本当にお世話になりました。ありがとうございます。これからもよろしくお願いします。And of course, Junko Bise-san too. She's always there behind the scenes and supporting even now. So I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Well, thank you again for joining us, and thank to all of you for following us and watching our Yuntaku Live, through... I actually lost count. How many episodes are we going into? But now we're almost 2 years right into the pandemic. So thank you again. Make sure you like and subscribe to our HUOA YouTube page for more of this wonderful content that we can share with the world. So,
Thank you, everybody.
David.
Take care.